16th of January 2024. 3 lessons from today's songwriting session. Okay, the first one is running out of songs, in a way, because I made some progress on finishing the kind of main song that I'm working on, and I've got a few others that lots of ideas and like kind of just bits of songs, but I think I might have 1, 2 or 3, but I'm kind of running out. Sometimes when I have like a big batch and I'm finishing a lot, I'm finishing the lyrics, it feels good to finish them, but then you're like left with this, I'm left with this like empty page feeling, and I guess that's just part of it, isn't it? Because obviously if you put songs out, you're going to have to start working on new ones. And I haven't been doing the songwriting that regularly. I think I did it 2 weeks ago and I made a video, and then I stopped in general of doing the kind of ritual. I just don't know why, I just did. There's other things that I need to do, like put out music videos, put out, say, podcasts, put out, my marketing is awful. And it's when they say, there's a book called The One Thing where they say focus on the one thing, but the thing is, there's so many most important things, isn't there? There's your marketing, you could say that's the most important thing, but then you're like, well, if you haven't got any songs, then what's the point of the marketing? But then it's like there's the writing, like this, making videos, like writing and speaking, that's like an important thing too. So but anyway, so the first hour of I'm kind of doing a daily kind of work thing. The first hour was songwriting. I'm kind of running out of songs, and I'm kind of playing them over and over. Felt a little bit distracted at times because it just wasn't one of those brilliant, inspiring sessions. So, as the clock was ticking down, I was like, maybe just thinking to distract myself. But I finished it. And I think the only way I'm going to be able to keep doing something, pretty much daily or certainly weekly, is to accept that it's going to be kind of boring sometimes. It's not going to be like every single hour that I do songwriting, it's going to be like woohoo. But it's like, what is the alternative? Like, if I don't spend it doing my songwriting, I'm going to spend it watching Succession on YouTube, which is good, but it's like, is an hour, what's more valuable, an hour of just kind of working a little bit of my songwriting, or like just watching another really good, exciting, kind of DVD, but at the end of watching like a series of DVDs, or like you complete a season, it's over, and it's not that important if you miss out on kind of anything on like YouTube, really, I don't think. So as I'm getting older, I'm trying to make these things more priorities, because as the years go by, it's kind of your life is like a reflection of what you spend time on. And anyway, so that was the first thing. Number 2, I don't feel that inspired to come up with new melodies at the moment. I don't know why this is, or whether I should force it a bit in terms of coming up with new ideas, or is it just okay for me to kind of wait? If I do my hour of kind of messing around and kind of writing, is it okay to just sort of wait? If I'm playing the guitar, is it okay for me to just wait until that eureka moment where you get a new song? Because some of the best songs, they come out of that. But it's like some days like today, I just don't feel like writing a new melody. Now, there's different theories on that. It's like some people force it and just write a lot more. I know songwriters who just write a lot more than me, and they put out a lot more stuff. So maybe I should do that. I should think about that is like part of your skill set, just kind of forcing it a bit. A guy called Ryan Adams, he puts out a huge amount of stuff, and it's not like the stuff that he puts out is derivative of or it's like the same. It's I guess it only I obviously think it's better to be prolific, rather, if you're a songwriter, rather than to be just one of those, like, writing an album every 5 years, which is my current sort of rate. I would like to be a bit more like Ryan Adams and write one every year. But anyway, so I guess I was just saying that sometimes maybe I could have a go at kind of maybe forcing it a bit, in terms of, be like, in my songwriting session, be like, no, I'm gonna just spend 20 minutes just kind of trying to come up with a new tune and force it. And anyway, number 3. Yeah, I was noting that I think I need to go out socialising more. I live in the city centre, and if I went out socialising, aside from just being good for my general mental health and social life, it could provide inspiration to music. And it's like, someone else was saying that, my mate Tim was saying that like, sometimes as a songwriter, he just he thinks, oh, I'm just going to go out and do some living, and he just goes out and kind of enjoys life for a bit, and then after a period of that, he might write some songs. But the songs obviously do come from life, so if you're not like living a very full life, then that's going to be reflected in the songs, possibly. Don't know, but I mean, I think it does, probably. I mean, like, so it's like your life is just as important as the things you think about and the kind of content you watch and just the relationships you have. It then is reflected in the music, I think. Some people, they take that too far, and then they kind of, there's some of these songwriters who are a bit dark. I think that there's some kind of thing where they have to have what's the word? They have to have like relationships that are all fucked up in order to then make the music more emotional or something, maybe. Or they get into drugs because of that, because they think it's like this sort of tortured artist syndrome. I think I might have had a little bit of that at points, but I don't think I have that now. But I do think there is a link between, living like a full life and like leaning into your fears and like living that kind of a life, and then that inspires the music. Hopefully, I think that is the case. And so that's what I'm going to do a bit more this year. Be a bit more social. Do it sober mostly, though, because I don't even know if you're going socialising 4 nights a week or 3 or 4 nights a week and then drinking, then that's going to impact on then the kind of work ethic I've got to do the next day. So, yeah, all right, that's it. Catch you later.